Hi guys, it's Miss Johnson here. I hope that you all are doing well. I miss you so much and I cannot wait until we are back together in person. Until we're back together, I'm going to be doing a read aloud book for you. And this book is called Zach Gets Frustrated. It's written by William Mulcahy, illustrated by Mulcahy. So he's super frustrated. Zach lifted his kite and ran across the beach. He hoped this time the breeze would catch it. But like the other times he tried, the kite just fluttered and dived into the sand. I don't know about you guys, but I can't fly a kite. Tried. Can't throw a frisbee either. Stupid kite, Zach said. Since the day began, it seemed like nothing was going his way, and now his kite wouldn't fly. Zach tried to relax, but it's hard to calm down when your breath is heavy and you feel like screaming. When are we going home? He asked his dad. Have you guys ever felt frustrated about something? Like if something didn't go your way, or if you tried to do a new skill or a new hobby and it didn't work the first time? I've felt frustrated before doing homework. What's the matter? Dad asked. You love the beach. Everything's going wrong today, Zach said, especially this dumb kite that doesn't even fly. Dad curled his toes into the soft sand. You sound pretty frustrated. So, can we go home or what? Zach asked. Well, your brothers and I are having a good time, Dad said. What if I showed you a way to help yourself feel better so you can enjoy yourself too? Then we can all stay. Let's give it a try, Dad said. There are 3 steps I followed that help me handle my frustration. The first step is to name it. He wrote that in the sand by a corner of the kite. Ha, Zach said. I already have a name for it. Stupid, stinking, idiotic, no fun kite. Zach's dad just gave him a funny look. All right, Zach said. What do you mean? Frustration is what we feel when things don't go the way we want them to, his dad said. It's important to talk about the thing that frustrates you. That's why you name it. You say in words what the problem is. Do you ever get frustrated? Zach asked. Oh yeah. Remember last week when I had so much trouble fixing Alex's bike chain? You pinched your finger and you got grease on your shirt. You were pretty mad. Pretty frustrated, Dad said. So what made you frustrated? Zach thought. I guess I'm frustrated because I can't fly this kite. I have been frustrated, like I said, doing homework. I'm also frustrated with COVID because I can't teach you guys in person. So that's really frustrating. So the first step that I would do, the name it step, would be to say, I'm frustrated because I can't teach in person. Okay, Dad said. Now the second step is to tame it. That means using your chill skills to help your mind and body relax. You can take deep breaths, count slowly to 10, or concentrate on a nice sound like ocean waves. Dad said, here's one I really like. I squeeze my face and hands real tight for a few seconds and then let go. When you let that tension go, you get more relaxed than you were before. Let me show you. I like to take deep breaths. I also have little stress balls that I play with, and sometimes I use my Play-Doh and I just fidget with it when I get a little bit overwhelmed. So those are some of the things that I do to tame it. So maybe you could think about some things that you have in your house or some strategies that you could use to help you calm down when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Zach wasn't in the mood to scrunch up his face and hands, but his dad had taught him some other chill skills. The trick was to practice 1 or 2 that you'd like so you remember them easily. So he's meditating, he's stretching, and then the last one down here is picturing something that he loves, something that makes him happy. Zach closed his eyes and listened to the waves crashing onto the beach. He breathed in slowly through his nose and out through his mouth. Then he did it again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. He felt his body loosening up. So I like here that he's doing multiple different strategies. So you can have more than one strategy to help you calm down. Like I said, I do some deep breathing. I'll play with Play-Doh. I might get up and stretch, kind of roll my neck. If I've been sitting for too long, get up and take a walk. There's lots of things that you can do to calm down, but it's important that you pick the ones that you like, that you personally like. So your strategies for calming down might be different than mine. Good, Dad said. Now you're ready for the last step. Reframe it. Reframe it? Zach asked. It means you look at the problem in a new way. When the kite wouldn't fly, I bet you said lots of negative things in your head. I bet you've been thinking crabby thoughts all day. Zach realized his dad was right. A voice in his head had been saying this was the worst day in the history of the world, and other grumpy things. He thought about those grumpy thoughts again. His best friend Sonia chose to go to the theme park with another friend instead of coming to the beach with Zach. I hate mornings. Nobody likes me. He dropped his toothbrush in the toilet, and he stepped on the edge of the litter box and spilled it all over the floor and his foot. Worst day ever. See, your thoughts affect your feelings, Dad said. When you think things are bad, then you feel bad. When you think things are bad, you feel bad. Guess what can happen when you change or reframe those bad thoughts into good ones? What's the point? Zach asks. Bad stuff still happened to me. If I had a magic wand, I'd make everything go the way I want. I would too. I would do the same thing that Zach is thinking. I would wave my wand. You can't change what happened to you, Dad said, but you can change what you think about what happened. For example, when Sonia said she couldn't come, you thought nobody likes me. Instead, try thinking, Sonia is a good friend. I will see her soon. Zach thought about what his dad said, and he remembered that he and Sonia had a soccer game tomorrow, which was always fun. So he thought about that voice in his head that said this was the worst day ever. He knew it really wasn't true, so he changed his thought. Zach said, this kite won't fly, but the beach is awesome. I love jumping in the waves. He looked at the people splashing in the water. How do you feel? Asked Dad. Pretty good, I guess, but I'll never remember all those steps. Check this out, Dad said, tracing the kite. A triangle has 3 points, right? He pointed to the corners. Name it, tame it, reframe it. We'll call this the frustration triangle. The triangle was a good idea. Zach closed his eyes and practiced picturing the triangle with the words at each corner. Can you do it in your head? Think about those 3 steps. When he saw name it, he'd say why he was frustrated. I'm frustrated because I can't teach you in person. And when he saw tame it, he'd do deep breathing or another chill skill. So I would play with my Play-Doh, maybe take a walk. And the third one, when he saw reframe it, he'd change his negative thoughts to positive ones. My negative thoughts are that I'm frustrated I can't see you in person, but the positive thought to go with that is that because I can't teach you in person, I'm learning how to teach you online. So I'm learning new skills as a teacher about online technology and education to make me a better teacher overall. For now, he wanted to enjoy the beach, so he ran out into the waves to swim. When he got out of the water, maybe he'd try that kite again. When Zach uses the frustration triangle, he handles his frustration in a healthy way instead of letting it get the best of him. For help with your frustration, you can use Zach's frustration triangle. Just like Zach, you can name it, tame it, and reframe it to help yourself feel better when things aren't going your way. The end. So I know that's a little bit of a younger book, but I think that it's really important because we are all feeling a lot of different emotions right now during COVID and because we can't go back to school. So I want to remind you that when you're feeling, and this can be even for other negative emotions, sad, angry, think about what it is, name what it is. So name your emotion. I'm feeling sad because we're not having chicken for dinner. Negative things, negative emotions. Then you tame it, you do something to help you cope with it. You play with Play-Doh, take a walk, play a sport, whatever it is that helps you. And then the last step, you reframe it. So instead of having a negative thought, you turn that negative thought into a positive thought. So I might not be having chicken tonight, but I'm having mac and cheese, and that's just as good, or I like that better. So think about that when you are experiencing different emotions. I will see you all hopefully soon in person. I miss you, and please continue to stay well. Bye.